I'm delighted to be joined by BMW Chair of the Management Board, Oliver Zipse. BMW, this is a company known for handling, for experience, for performance. What we saw on stage this evening, that is a hard pivot to software, artificial intelligence. Is that fair?
Well, we think the future of a car company, and that is specifically true for BMW, will be decided in the field of digitalization. Merging hardware and software with artificial intelligence, merging real driving experience with virtuality. That is the future of a car company. And we showcased here today at the CES a glimpse into the future, how we merge these different fields and combine it to a companion.
What's behind us is BMW Vision Dee. Not a concept car, but kind of a concept car. A car that's dash, has no buttons. It is about integrated, augmented reality, virtual reality on the display. You've promised that some of those features will be in production cars by 2025. You, like your predecessors, oversaw manufacturing at this company. How do you make that happen? How do you make the futuristic become a production product?
Well, first of all, as a production guy, you're always a product guy. Production comes from product, right? And therefore, realization of what we think of to put that into production is the core of the company. And that is why we trust ourselves to say parts of that, what we showed here, will be in production in just 2 years' time when we launch our Neue Klasse, our full electric and highly digitalized Neue Klasse with a new version of a head-up display. You know, we started 20 years ago with the first version of the head-up display, bring it from an airplane right into the car. And we will take that technology now to the next level, and you see a glimpse of that today here in Las Vegas.
Neue Klasse. How many euros is it going to cost BMW? How much investment, how much capital to bring in that next generation?
Well, it's the biggest single investment into one architecture BMW has ever undertaken. It will be produced in every part of the world where we have plants, and by 2030 we will make up about 50% of all our cars will be fully electric.
Talent. CES this year is a lot about talent. You seem to be selling BMW to some of the talent in the audience, software engineering. How aggressive are you going to have to be in hiring these new types of software engineers, artificial intelligence engineers?
Well, I think we are an attractive company to attract all kinds of talents. Car developers, software coders. And we are not only based in Germany, we are based in the United States with a large R&D group. We are based, of course, in Germany. We are based in Portugal. We are based in South Africa. Right. We are based in China. So we are attracting talent on a worldwide base, and BMW is growing by attracting talent to develop and produce these cars.
A year ago, you demonstrated the first vehicle that could change color. This year, the audience will take my word for it, this vehicle can change into even more colors. But I would say the broad theme of CES has changed. It's less about futuristic robo-taxi autonomy, more about what can we get into production soon.
Right.
Is this really going to be a production product, Oliver?
Well, part of it, yes. You know, the changing colors, we wanted to showcase, because it's fun to see, you know. We have so many ideas at BMW, more than we can ever exhibit. And that is what we wanted to showcase, that there's a lot of technologies around the car, in the car, with the car, becomes a lot. And we will have to see.
This is about consumer choice as well. There are many more options, especially electrified. You've been quite vocal about IRA in the United States, about the competitive landscape. How do you feel after the Treasury presented that new information last week about the impact of that legislation and the impact on the market?
You know, we think it's absolutely right to propel new technologies into an industry here in the United States. We're investing heavily in our plant in Spartanburg to transform that plant into an electric plant. And we invest $1.7 billion into that plant for this type of transformation. And of course, if that would be not part of IRA, we would ask ourselves, what do you have to do? What kind of investment you would have to do to make that eligible?
All right, BMW's Oliver Zipse. You have to take my word for it, Manus. We also had Arnold Schwarzenegger on stage with us this afternoon. Go on the internet, look it up. It was strange, bizarre, but we'll take them at their word that we will see that tech in production vehicles by 2025.